Okay, and does that get us over here and then over here? There we are. Hi, Marge. Okay, so you've got something you'd like some help with. What's up? Tell me about
Yes.
it.
Now I'm not into email anymore, but that's my problem because I can get an email from my sister and I can look at it or I can print it out. I get an email from somebody in town and I can't do it. I get emails from like Mary King and she'll have the whole, the jotted line or the flying, whatever it is. And I can't even read it, let alone copy it. And I don't know why. So
Okay.
some emails I can do and some I can't.
All right. Well, let's get me connected remotely to your computer and have a look, shall we?
Okay.
Okay, so if you could go to the website called logmein123.com.
And where am I? Wait a minute.
Just open a web browser, however you get to the internet.
First, I need to know what you're talking about.
Hey, you know what? Let's do this. Let's have you share your screen with me through Zoom.
Okay.
If you click on your Zoom panel, it should show up some buttons at the bottom.
Click on Zoom. Oh, Zoom set now.
Let's see, down at the bottom, there should be icons at the bottom of your Zoom screen, and you're looking for one called Share Screen.
No, I don't see one like that.
Okay, let's see, how can I'm going to show you my screen. Let's see, this is going to be fun. Let me see how I can do this. Oh, this is going to be tricky. All right, so if I go here and then I go here, I'm going to switch to a different. Can I switch? Oh, no, I can't switch to that camera. All right, well, let's do this way. Don't get seasick on me.
Oh, hello.
There, how's that for strange?
I see, yeah.
You see yourself a whole bunch of times, huh?
Yes, I do.
All right.
This is not a good viewpoint for me. Who was that? The old lady there.
Now, I'm going to point to this share screen. Can you see that icon that I'm pointing to? Do you have that icon on your screen?
Yes, now I do, yes.
You see the share screen? Yeah, yes. But not mine. You can't click on mine, but if you have that on your screen, go ahead and click on it.
It wasn't apparent, but after I put my cursor on it, then it showed up. So
okay.
Now I have select a window or application that you want to share.
Yeah, so is one of those called desktop? Let's see, I'm looking on my screen to see which one of them. Yeah. Let's see, what is it called? Zoom session split cam.
Whiteboard, phone pad, iPad, basic advanced files, share computer sound, optimize. Oh, okay, mute, stop video.
Is one of them called screen?
Nope. Share screen is off with the green. It's in green.
Did you already click on that? Yeah, you already clicked
on that. Yeah, that's how come I got here.
So now you're at a screen asking you to select a window, right?
I'm selecting what?
Do you have a window open now that has a title bar that says select a window or an application that you want to share? Okay. What's in the upper left of that window?
Your screen.
Yeah, that's it. Click on that.
No response.
And then after you clicked on that, then click on the share button in the bottom right corner. Okay, let's see. Oh, that worked. I can see your screen now. Oh, marvelous. Okay, so you've got that Zoom window open. Let's see, am I showing this correct on my... Oh, it's not coming through on the video very well. Hang on a second. Let me try something. Try pressing a couple buttons and see if I can get that coming through right. Yeah, maybe. Oh, yeah, it's still not what I want it to show. Let's try this one. Let's see if that did what I want it to do. Should be, yes, there it is. Okay, so that Zoom window that you see open, can you click on the minimize button for it? Do you know what I mean by minimize? Yes, that's it. Okay, now then you've got an email open right now for the invitation that I sent you for the Zoom meeting. You can close that email by clicking the X on the tab that's straight above your cursor. If you go straight up with your mouse, there's a tab at the top.
You are screen sharing.
Move to the left. Move your mouse to the left. Okay, just a little bit more. Oh, too far, too far. Up a little bit. It says Zoom session inbox.
Right.
Click on the X next to that, and that'll close that email.
Okay.
So here's your email list.
Yes.
Okay. Now,
let me find
at this point, I can see your screen, but I'm not actually connected remotely to your computer. But maybe this is enough for you to show me what the problem is.
Okay. I belong to a writer's group. Oh, here's Mary King.
Okay. Yes, I see that.
And then down here is the attach.
Yes.
And now here's the airport letter.
All right. So click on that.
Which I clicked and no response. So click again, double click.
All right.
Okay. Now here. Now, this is my problem. It has an airport letter and it has a save file. At no place does it say view or print.
Okay, here's what we do. Do you see right above save file, there's an option that says open with?
Yes.
Click on that little circle to the left of the word open. So now it's highlighted. Now there's a checkbox a little bit lower that says do this automatically for files from now on.
Okay.
Put a check mark there and then click OK. Boom.
Okay, there.
There it is.
Good. Good. Let's try this again.
Yeah, try it again and it should be less clicks for you next time.
Yeah, okay. I will, no, I can get rid of this and do it again some other time. Okay, what I'd like to do is go to some of these letters.
Sure.
See, what we do, we send each other the letter and then we read it and critique it when we have our Zoom meeting, which will be next Wednesday, I think. I don't see, they've been sending them to me. Oh, here's, no, yes, this has got this from Lucia. Okay, let's see. Okay, now what I need is to click the attachment. Do you follow what I'm doing?
Yes, I can see what you're doing.
And now I need to see.
Double click on that.
There we go.
And it took you straight into it.
I couldn't see this before, and I couldn't print it. So maybe this solved my whole problem.
I think it may have. Do you want to try printing one of these?
Yes, okay, let's do.
That one's 4 pages.
Print, what?
This one's 4 pages long. Do you want to print all 4 pages or do you want to print just
one?
Yes,
I want it to print both sides.
Okay, then go ahead.
Wake up, okay. Properties. 2-sided. Okay.
So you want it to print on the front and the back of each sheet of paper.
Right, but it's still locked. But it's okay. Now where am I? Oh, open to print down here. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. We send each other stories every month and we critique it. It's a writing class, right?
Oh, marvelous.
We took it through from Armin Baker several semesters ago. But then when the class quit, we felt deprived, and so Marion Carmen said, "Well, let's meet at my house and we'll do this." every month. So then we had to quit meeting. So now we do it by Zoom.
Yeah. Great.
And it's inconvenient when I have no idea what they're talking about. This has been a month and a half that I haven't been able to do this. So that's wonderful. Let me try it one more time.
Sure.
Can't.
Close current tab.
Current tab. Okay.
Well, actually, the airport letter was still open because you didn't actually close that earlier.
I didn't actually
you just
close
minimized
it.
Yeah.
Close current. Okay. I should just. Whatever. I have to find. Oh, Reva. Is there a? No. She's inviting me to the meeting. Let me find the right name. No. Okay, let's go down a bit. Because they send it in when they get good and ready, like I do.
Yeah.
Marion, does she have a letter? No. Reva? No. When it's got a paper clip, then I want it. Kay Pitts had one. Okay. I know I missed. Where is she? Kay Pitts, yes. Come on. Oh. I guess hers is a...
There's an attachment on the bottom left.
Oh, she put music to it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's, yeah, well, that won't be hard to print. Now, in order to print this, I go to edit.
No, there's an icon on that toolbar of the printer. A little bit down and a little bit to the right. Looks like a printer right there. That should do it for you right there.
Okay, now print.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is somebody's dog or something. Probably Lucia's. She also has pet goats.
Oh, wow.
And she has no children, but she has a husband. She's very well educated. She has taught universities. And she's a very interesting person. Okay, now we're going to... I think I better do it once more, because if I do these things and then I hang up with you and then my mind goes blank. How did I do that? All right. Does she have Marion? Yes. Oh, I think I got that one. Our subject for...
Oh, now hang on here. Let's look at this a little bit. I want to, because this is a little different. See, this attachment has a file name where it's followed by a .docx, whereas the other ones that we did so far was .pdf. The .pdf files open into Adobe Acrobat Reader. So we've told your computer how we want it to handle PDF files. Now this is a docx file, which is Microsoft Word. So now we're going to tell your computer that every time you try to open a docx file, we want it to use Microsoft Word. So here you have a similar looking box to what we had before. So we want open with Microsoft Word, but we want to put that check mark for do this automatically for files like this from now on so that you don't have to do this again. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, click OK. So next time you try to open a docx file, you shouldn't have.
Goes into Word and no, okay, now wait a minute.
Now let's hold on here. Don't get ahead of me on this. Let's see, do I have this? Oh, every time I switch away from this Zoom screen and then back to it, it's not coming up right. So give me a moment here to see if I can get this back.
I've had this screen come up frequently, but that snows me. I don't want it in a free cloud because that's what happened to me one time. I couldn't get it out of the clouds.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still having technical glitch here. Let's see. Oh, there it is. It finally came back to me, and I'm on that button. Okay. So this apparently Microsoft Word has not been set up on your computer. I'm guessing you might not have a license for Microsoft Word. Do you know that to be true?
I probably don't have it because this is a new computer. And I had a friend of my daughter's come in and set it up for me.
Okay.
And then I had a problem and I called him about it and he was very courteous. And then 2 minutes later, I got a call from my daughter. He doesn't want to be your go-to person every time you have a problem.
Well, I do.
Good.
So let me explain a little bit about the choices we have here. So we think that you probably don't have a license for Microsoft Office. It's actually called Microsoft 365 now. The personal edition is $69 a year, I think it is. The family edition is $99 a year, or you can use it free in limited mode. So I'm guessing you probably don't do a lot with Microsoft Word. Is that right?
I haven't done anything with it because, well, in the first place, I haven't written a story since I got the new computer. And I need to do that in something, probably in Microsoft Word, because I have an Office. I used to have WordPad, no, I can't remember what it was, on my other computer.
Okay.
But right now I have a pop-up that happens 2 or 3 times every time I'm using my computer that says my Comcast settings are out of date. And since it's a new computer, either something hasn't been set up or they're lying to me.
Okay, well, we'll need to see that at some point. If you get that message come up when I'm not on the phone with you, can you take a picture of it with your cell phone?
Oh, this?
Not this message, but when you get that message about your Comcast settings.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're probably going to have difficulty making it show me that message because that message isn't showing right now. So let's start with the response for this. There's an X in the upper right corner of this window, and if you click on that X right there, then I think we're going to be able to see this document. Yeah.
Yes.
So now you're basically using Microsoft Word for free here, but it's somewhat limited in capabilities. But since you want to be able to write stories, we need to find a better solution for you. Either we get you on a subscription with Microsoft Word, or we take you to, I think, WordPad. I think there's WordPad or Notepad. I think it's Notepad for Windows 10. So this right here, did you want to print this?
Yes.
Let's try printing it. I'm not certain offhand if we can in the limited capability, but I think we can. Yeah, the print. See all of there's several menu options on the left-hand column that are grayed out.
Yes.
Further to the left, or on that blue
I
panel.
clicked something I shouldn't have clicked. I have to go back.
No, I like you where you're at. You're at the right place.
Oh, okay.
On the left-hand blue panel where it says info, save as, history, print, further to the left.
Oh, here,
there you
yes.
go. Info, save as, history.
I can print.
But don't do that yet. I just want to point out that the print option is available because you see it brighter than some of the other options. So like save and save as, you can't do that because you don't have a license.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
That's the limited functionality that we're in right now. So it will let you print that.
Actually, if I printed it, I don't care if I save it or not.
Okay, so go ahead and click print. And then let's see. Oh, no, look at that. Up at in that yellow box, it says protected view. Printing is not available in protected view. To leave protected view and enable this command, you must select enable printing. Well, that sounds okay. Why don't you click on that button that says enable printing?
There.
Ah, that looks like that's going to work.
Now, if I say print, it's just the one page? Oh, one of two.
It's 2 pages. Well, we can see the second page on the screen. It's blank.
How?
See that? They have an extra page there, and it's blank. So we only need to print.
I don't want to print the blank one. I'm constantly doing that. I get something, it's actually one page, and I got 3 sheets that they use for who knows.
Okay, so let me show you what to do with that.
Okay.
Do you see the word settings in blue?
Yes. Down here, you mean?
No, up higher. A little bit higher to the right. Whoop, past it. No,
settings.
Yeah, there you go, where it says settings. Okay, that next box right under it that says print all pages, click on that down arrow that's on the right-hand side of that box and choose current. Yeah, current page. Print current page, just this page. Now it's displaying for us clearly the one page that it thinks is current, and that's the one we want. So if you click the print button now, then it's only going to print that page.
Wonderful.
There it goes.
Because in my Scotch art, it annoys me to have to use 3 sheets of paper for one. I don't mind printing these things out, but I hate to use 3 sheets of paper for it. Okay. I buy paper in the big boxes, you know.
Would you, don't go away from this screen. Would you like to go ahead and discuss what to do about your Microsoft Word license?
Yes.
Okay. I want to point out to you that yellow bar that's near the top. It says, notice, most features are disabled because your Office product is inactive. To use for free, sign in and use the web version. So I had told you earlier about the $69 per year subscription and the $99 per year subscription. Well, you can actually use Microsoft Word fully functional for free. The catch is that it's a web version. It actually works from your web browser, which you were using Google Chrome. Do you recognize the
web browser is what?
Google Chrome.
Google Chrome. Oh, okay.
Okay. That's what you that's that 3-colored circle down on your taskbar at the bottom. Okay. So now either direction we go with this, whether we do the free version or the $69 a year version or the $99 a year version, each one of those is going to take us a little bit of time to complete the setup for it, which we can go ahead and do that right now if you're willing to, but we can start.
I'd love to.
We can start with the free version because the setup that we do for that is on the same path towards the $69 version. So as we set up the free version, that kind of lays the groundwork for us to do the paid subscription. So I think what I'd like to do with you is start with that, because that's going to teach you a little bit about how this works.
Okay.
So yeah, you're pointing to it now. Use free at office.com. Go ahead and click on that. So this has opened a web page, and it's asking us to sign in with your Microsoft account. Well, we don't know if you have a Microsoft account yet, so we might be setting one up right now. And it's most convenient to use whatever your usual email address is.
Okay, I have an email address. I don't know if I have a Microsoft account or not.
Okay, so
I doubt it. But Keith sent me up with a bunch of things on KeyPass, and I certainly didn't memorize them. And he has them all in different categories, which I don't recognize when I see them either. So I'm not too familiar with the KeyPass thing, but I do have a bunch of passwords in there.
Very good. Let's go to the next step and see what we can figure out. So what I'd like you to do is just type your email address on that line. Okay, then click next. And it's asking for a password. I think I see that your KeyPass icon on that line to the right. That right there. Yeah, go ahead and click on that. Sign into your Norton Password Manager Vault to fill in now. Well, let's try clicking on that and see if we can get into it.
In past years, my son-in-law has set me up. He's extremely bright, extremely patient.
Yeah.
And he signs me up for the free things if possible.
All right. Well, do you know what to put in there? It would be your email address and a password for your Norton LifeLock. And I don't think this is your KeyPass.
I don't have a Norton one, I don't think. If I do,
yeah, I don't think this is the right place. You know what? I think it'd be really convenient to get me remotely connected to your computer. Otherwise, we're going to have a whole lot of me trying to talk you to where to click on the screen. So at the top of this window, there's 3 tabs. On the leftmost tab says Post Attendee Zoom. The next one says Sign into your Microsoft account. The next one says Sign in Official. Yeah, that's right. Those 3 tabs there. To the right of that, there's a plus sign. Yeah, click on that plus sign. That's going to open another tab. And then type logmein123.com.
That?
Yes, and press enter.
A scam.
Pardon? Oh, no, that's a different search term. That's just suggesting terms that people have searched for.
So what do I do?
Press the enter key.
Pardon?
Press the enter key on your keyboard.
Oh. Press the what?
Enter key. The
enter
return key.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now it's asking you for a code, and I'm going to do something here on another screen for a moment. I'm starting up my LogMeIn Rescue account, and I have 2-factor authentication set up on that, so I have to enter a code. 312-631. And I'll set up a new session for you. And here's your code, Marge. In that, where that blinking cursor is, type 893154.
I don't see a blinking cursor.
Just start typing the numbers.
Over here?
You just start typing the numbers. 893154. Nope.
Wrong. Start download?
Yes.
Double click it?
Should be a single click. I think it may have worked, but your window is a little bit too low on the screen. We can't see the bottom left corner of this window. So we need to drag that entire window up. Now, the way you do that is put your mouse further to the right. Yeah, just to the left of that minimize button. Hold down your left mouse button and drag that window up a little bit further.
Oh.
Yeah, now in the bottom left corner, we see support log me in.
Yes.
So click on that. When you did start download, it actually downloaded it and put that down there into that screen. Click OK for user account control.
Yes.
All right.
I click yes.
Not yet. Just, it's asking you a question. Yes, click yes. I don't see that question. It won't display that for me. Now we're waiting for a few moments, and I just heard a ding on my side, and I'm clicking on a couple things. I do right click on your name, and then I click on start. And then I click on remote control session, and this should make a message on your screen saying DougBetts would like to view your desktop. Click OK on that. All right, so now that at the moment I'm seeing your screen through your screen share on Zoom, and I'm seeing the screen on my other computer over here through the Log Me In Rescue connection. So now we're going to focus on the Log Me In Rescue screen. And let's have, can you see the mouse moving on your screen?
Yes.
Okay, so that's me moving your mouse now. I'm coming up here to this green screen sharing at the top.
Okay.
And I'm going to click on stop share. So that means Zoom is going to stop sharing your screen. And that gets us back to the regular Zoom meeting screen. So I have that available. And you're seeing me on the screen with yourself in a little thumbnail. All right, so I'm going to minimize that Zoom session on your screen. And that lets you see me in this little thumbnail in the upper right corner.
You erased me.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to figure out about this minimize thing. How can I keep that? Let me switch to gallery view and then minimize. See if that keeps both of us. No, it doesn't. I'd like it to keep you. Oh, let's try this way. That'll be all right.
Huh, very good.
I'll just stick this over on the on the corner, and we can move it around however we need to. I like that. That's a good way to accomplish this. Okay, so we're done with this log me in support screen. I'm going to click the X to close that tab. And then here's that Norton LifeLock, which we don't think you actually have that. So I'm going to close that tab. And then this is the Microsoft account where we're trying to create that. Now,
Are you behind that screen? Because we lost you now.
Oh, yeah.
There you are. Okay.
Yeah. It'd be good for you to remind me of that when you see me do that. So this one right here is uBlock Origin has access to this site. I don't know what that is. That's Norton Safe Web. This one is Norton Password Manager, extensions, and Marj. You said something about key lock.
About what?
Key lock. The person who set up the computer for you? KeyPass?
Yeah. He has these, I have a password to get into KeyPass, and then he's got all these passwords down, which I have several, which I no way remember.
Do you know how to get into KeyPass on your computer? Okay, why don't you show me where that is, and I'm going to kind of blur out your screen while you're going there so we don't wind up inadvertently showing something we shouldn't.
So,
do you want me to minimize some things for you so you can see your desktop?
Yeah, I need to see it.
Okay, so I'm going to hold down the Windows key and press the letter D for desktop. That minimizes everything, including
There's my KeyPass up on there.
There's KeyPass. All right.
So it's supposed to, yeah, there we are.
Okay.
Okay. Now, there's all these different general Windows network, internet, email, home banking, and shopping. And some of these have, now the internet has Fresno County, has Xfinity, and Zoom.
Okay. Can I click around there a little bit?
Sure.
And see if I can find what we're wanting. So I'm going on general, and then Windows, and then network, and then internet, and then email, and home banking, and shopping. So none of those were for Microsoft. Okay. So that tells me we do not have a Microsoft account password in there. So let's come back. There's our pictures again, and we'll come back to this Microsoft. So what I'd like you to do here, Marj, is enter a password that we don't want to speak it out loud, obviously, because we're doing a YouTube video here. And then it'll inform us whether we've got the wrong password or whether there's no account by that, using that email address. So if you like, I can just go ahead and do a temporary password for the purposes of us getting you rolling. And then when we finish, we'll give you a permanent password. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. So I'm making a note to myself on paper of what I'm doing here. And that way we don't spend a lot of time trying to make something up. Then I'll click on sign in. And I'm going to not let the browser save that password. And we get a message, you've tried to sign in too many times with an incorrect account or password. Well, we only tried that once. I think this is probably their current way of telling us that it's not a valid account. The email address isn't valid. So now I'm clicked down in this place here. They want to make sure that we're not a robot. It says, help us make sure you're not a robot. And the way they do that is they want us to type in this crazy sequence of letters they're displaying here, because a computer program would not be able to read that. It's really difficult even for human beings to read it a lot of times. So I'm going to take that as a capital K, 5, uppercase K, uppercase S. And then that next, the first letter on the second line looks to me like a lowercase k.
Oh, sure.
You recognize why I say that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then the W looks like a capital. And then that letter Y, you know what? Actually, that Y looks like a lowercase, doesn't it?
I have no idea. It looked like uppercase to me.
Well, I'm going to type an uppercase Y on the screen so you can see what it looks like. See how the bottom part of the Y is vertical?
I do. You're
when
right.
It's uppercase, but if I do a lowercase y, the lower part is slanted.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
If I'm going to say that y is lowercase, that kind of makes me question whether that w is uppercase or lowercase. It doesn't look quite as tall as the other. Actually, it looks shorter than that lowercase k we just did. Okay, so I've got a Oh, there, we've got a capital W on screen, and I just typed a lowercase w. Those look exactly the same.
Yeah.
In this font. But notice how that W, that the left half of that W, it's not a full V. But this capital W over here, it's like two V's sandwiched next to each other. I'm spending. I'm really obsessing about this, aren't they? So I'm going to say.
Oh, I appreciate that, because I've gotten these and typed just what it said, and it said that's not correct.
They are difficult. Difficult.
That's why I see now what I was doing.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that's a lowercase w because it's not two full V's smashed up together. And then I'm going to say this is a lowercase y. I'm going to say it's an uppercase S and an uppercase N. All right, so then I'm going to try sign in. Now it's asking for a password. So it hasn't told us that's not a valid account. So I think it thinks that you actually do have a password. Now your email account was Comcast. That's not a Microsoft account by default. Do you know what your email password is?
Not offhand.
No? All right. Well, I'm inclined for us to do the forgot password procedure then. And that means we'll just be creating a new password for your Microsoft account.
I can find it in my own old method, which is always.
Oh, you mean your email password?
Yes.
No, let's not take the time for that. Let me ask you a couple other questions.
Okay.
Do you think you have a Xbox account or a Microsoft Live account or what's another one? See, there's some other services that Microsoft provides that if you ever use
Wi-Fi, and I've got a Dell, and I've got a Hewlett Packard, and I've got my old computer's email address, something like mine.
Okay, well, let's go ahead with the forgot password process.
Forgot password sounds better. Yes.
All right, so we need to verify your identity. How would you like to get your security code? Email. We want them to send a security code through your email. So I'm going to click on Get Code. Now that just sent you an email. And so we need to get back to your, here's your email in, I'm going to blur your screen here before we switch to that.
I can remember my social security number and my PIN number for the bank. That's the only ones I can.
All right.
And my email. That's it.
So here we're back to your Thunderbird email program. I'm going to close this email that you have open. And let's see, again, I've got your screen blurred. So it should have just sent an email to you. So we're looking for, I'm going to scroll to the top of your emails. Let's do this way. Yes, and here's an email that just came in called Microsoft account password reset. So I double click on that, and this is showing us the reset code. And I'm going to double click on that, which highlights it. And then I press Control C on the keyboard, which is a copy command. And then I'm going to come back to the Google Chrome window. And I'm going to press Control V to paste that code. So here's the code, and we can see back here on this email that that's the code that they just asked for. And then I'll click Next. Now it's letting us put in a new password. Great. Just what we want. So I'm going to put in this password that I'm putting in temporarily for you, just so we don't get stuck on figuring out how we want to do the password and get you to write it down somewhere and so on. Whoops.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. All right, it accepted that. And I'm just going to close this save password window because we think we're going to change that later. Your password was changed. Now we've got a button for sign in. Click on that. And then we want your email address again. Could you type that in for me?
Next.
Yes.
Do it again? No.
Oh,
see the
wait
top,
a minute.
it's up there when I typed in, but not once the password.
Hold on right there for a minute. I need to make a little adjustment to something. Okay, I just switched my audio system around a little bit because I realized the way I had my setup right now, I think I was creating an awful echoing noise on the YouTube video. That's why you see me with this headset thing now. All right, so here's that password. Oh, I've got to type in that password because I haven't told you what that is yet. And we'll say, keep me signed in. Why did it not like that? Hmm. Yeah, it worked that time. Let's see. Smartphone sign in without a password.
Yeah.
This might be a convenient thing to do. Let me describe it to you a little bit and see if you're like the idea. This lets us set up your cell phone as a method to make it easier to sign in. And what would happen is when you sign in, it would send you a text message with a numeric code for you to type in. Two things about that is it adds a small amount of convenience, but the more important thing is it kind of protects your Microsoft account from being hacked into. You know what? I don't really care about that so much for you for your situation though, because your Microsoft account doesn't contain your email. No, let's not do this. We're going to click on no thanks to save us the time of doing that, because this is just about your Microsoft account, which is not going to include your email. So then free Office for the web. Oh, gee, thank you, Microsoft. These programs consisting of Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Outlook, and PowerPoint, and several other programs used to be called Microsoft or Office 365. And now they've changed it to Microsoft 365, which we see right here in blue.
Yes.
And down here, they're using the old word Office and Office Online. So they're really mixing up those words a lot. So this arrow on the right indicates that we have more screens that we could look at. These gray dots indicate other screens that we could look at, and they're all just providing information. And I'm not going to take the time now to read through all those. I don't think that's really going to be useful to you. So we just essentially clicked through them all. And now here is the web version of Microsoft Office, and here's Microsoft Word. So now you currently have free use of all of these programs. We haven't put any credit card in, right? We never said what annual subscription we want to do. So you can use Microsoft Word from right here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. I did a single click. And then we can do new blank document. And then here's Microsoft Word. This is a web version. You can type your stories in here. You can save them. You can print them. You can reopen them later. The thing to understand is that this is Microsoft Word through your web browser. Now let's try something down here. On your taskbar at the bottom, we see an icon for Microsoft Word. I'm going to right click on that and choose Pin to Taskbar. And I have not tested this before, but I think this will work. And if so, it'll make this a lot more convenient for you to use. So I'm going to close this tab here and then minimize this Zoom window. Let's get out of this email and then minimize your email screen. And then the Microsoft Word document is still down here, I think from your previous, this previous document. We'll close that. All right, so here's this Microsoft Word icon. And I want to see if we click on that, are we going to get that message about activating a license, or is it just going to work? It's giving us a sign in. So I'm going to click sign in there. We're going to try to get to a point where it's quick and easy for you to get into the program. So I'm going to type in your email address here.
6165.
I got the rest.
Oh.
Oh, I've got that password. I haven't given you that yet. And then sign in. Use this account everywhere on your device. I don't want a free trial. I don't want to buy. If you already have a product key, let's see, can I just close this? Because we're just trying to use the free web version. I'm not going to send optional data. All right. Yeah, that's not going to let us launch it from that icon. Do you usually use Google Chrome when you go to the internet?
Do I what?
Do you usually use Google Chrome?
Yes.
Okay. Would it be helpful to turn the volume up on your computer?
Yes.
All right, let me try that. Can you hear me better now?
Much better, thank you.
Oh, okay, good. All right, so I'm launching Google Chrome here. And then office.com is where we go to get to your programs. So we'd like to make that a bookmark. Put it on the bookmarks bar so that when we open a new tab, you can easily get to it. So here's all the bookmarks you have in Google Chrome, and there's this arrow pointed to the right. When I click on that, I'm going to see some more bookmarks. There's only one more. I'm going to hold down the left mouse button and drag this one over to the left so it's more convenient to get to. As that vertical bar between the first two bookmark items, I let go of the mouse button there, and here's Microsoft Office Home, and maybe we'd like to change the name of that. When you want to use Microsoft Word or any other Microsoft's programs, I'm thinking of trying to use a smaller word for it. Instead of Microsoft Home, maybe call it just Word or MS Word or Microsoft Office. Do any of those choices appeal to you more than others?
Microsoft Office is fine.
All right. We don't need the word home on there. That's kind of redundant. So right up here, it says Microsoft Office.
Okay.
So now I'm going to close Google Chrome. So let's, and I'm going to remove this pinned Microsoft Word down here because that's not going to work well for you. And I clicked wrong on that. I meant to unpin it, and I actually launched it. Here, unpin is what I want to do to remove that from your taskbar. And so when you want to go to Microsoft Word, what you'll be doing now is launch Google Chrome and then click on this bookmark for Microsoft Office.
Oh, okay.
And then here's Microsoft Word.
Okay.
So you click to open that.
I better write it down. Let's go back to the steps so I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, before we do that, let's see if we can simplify things just a little bit more.
Okay.
Let's see. What I want to do is make it go straight to a new blank document. Let's see. Where's it going to let me do that?
The blank document should be happiness during the pandemic or something like that. That's the story I have to write by next Wednesday.
All right.
So far, it's completely blank.
My account. Well, it looks to me like it's not going to let me make that change. Nope. Oh, let's try adding this. What happens if we add this as a bookmark? So I'm trying to see if I can add a Microsoft Word new blank document as a bookmark in order to cut out the number of clicks it takes to start a new document. Here, this new document right here. Boom, there it goes, straight to a clean sheet of paper.
And that's where I write the story, right?
That's right. That's right. So you would write the what were you going to call this story?
Happiness during the pandemic.
Happiness during the pandemic. And it's underlined the word doing because I misspelled during. All right. So then up here on the top, it says saved to OneDrive. It has already saved that, but as document 2. That's not an appropriate name. So we'll come over to the File menu and choose Save As, and we'll say Rename. Actually, rename this file. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to rename the bookmarked file or not. So anyway, I choose rename, and this is showing document 2. Yeah, that's gonna rename the file. Let's go back to the File menu and choose Save As, and then click Save As, because this is going to be a completely new document. So then we want to put it into the Documents folder and save. There we got a name for it. So should we name it that? Happiness? HAPPINESS during. Ugh, there I go again. The E and the R are so close to each other. Happiness during the pandemic, and save it. Now, I'm going to close this down and then come back into Microsoft Word. I'm going to nail down what your steps are going to be. So if I click on New Document, what I really want that to do is get you a new blank sheet of paper. We discovered a problem merging your changes. Create a report you can send to us to help fix this. How silly is that?
And that's going to be, I'm going to send that to 5 or 6 people. That's after it gets 1 to 4 pages written on it.
Save to OneDrive.
And print a hard copy for myself.
All right. So now if I come here to New Document, what I wanted to do is this would be your place to do a new document, but if we want to open a previous document, we can come here and see the list of documents that you've recently done. So here's this one, Happiness During the Pandemic.
Yes.
So this would be the one for the rest of your story. And up here you see the title that we made. Now, since we're in a web browser, this is still Google Chrome that we're in right now. See down here on the taskbar, Google Chrome is highlighted, and we've got these tabs. If we were to click on this plus sign, we could go into another tab anywhere on the internet, but your documents are still open on these first 2 tabs. This one is Happiness During the Pandemic. This one is that new document. And to close these, you would just click the X on any of those tabs to close them. They will automatically save. That's one of the nice features about this web version of Microsoft Office, is it's always automatically saving. You don't ever have to remember to save it. What you do need to do is when you start a new document, you would want to save it as a new name so that you can assign a name to the file that you're working with. You do that by going to the File menu and then choose Save As, and then choose Save As again, and then choose which folder. You only have 2 folders here, Documents and Pictures. It seems a little redundant to have to click on this every time. So I did a single click on Documents and then click on Save. And then this is where you would put in a new file name for whatever new document that you're working.
We have documents from my other computer saved in here now already or not?
All right, let's go look at that. If I choose Open, that's a really good question. And I'm not certain what we're going to find. We might have to do a little management here to deal with that, because this web version of Microsoft Office, I think, only lets us utilize files that are in OneDrive. We haven't really talked yet about what OneDrive is. Yeah, I don't see a way here to directly access those files, but we can copy or move the files that are on your computer currently into OneDrive, which has a lot of advantages to it. I'm going to, let's see, open this Documents folder and see, here's that one file that we started. And then let's go look at what other documents you have. I'm going to move this around here somewhere so we still see our
I had a document shortcut down there.
Yeah, we'll go to that in a minute. Come on. Shorten up for me. There.
And that Benji poem, which was put to music, is up here on my desktop. And I have no idea how it got there, but that's certainly not something I want to save.
Oh, all right. I'm not seeing it. You're seeing Benji over here somewhere?
Right here. I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing or not. It's got this three-cornered triangle loopy thing, PDF file. It's under the Zoom and it says Benji. That was somebody's story. And it was just a poem. And somebody else sent it to music. Do you see it?
Could you point to it again with your mouse? Yeah, I don't even see you moving the mouse anymore. Is that on the left side of the screen or?
Left-hand side of the screen. It's showing.
Now. Okay, now I see it. Now I see it. Yeah. So you can right click while you're pointing to that.
Uh-huh.
Click your right. Okay, now in that menu, there's a delete. Third
Down
from
here.
the bottom. Yeah. You can click
Good.
on that.
Thank you.
That gets rid of it. Okay.
And this is I got a man who's from Ferris Electronics came and did some electronic work for me. And
Okay.
he sent the invoice. And it went to email and I made a copy and put it in my file. So I do the same thing to this one.
Yeah.
I click it.
Right click.
Right click. Cancel.
Yeah, that didn't work right. Try your right click again. There you go.
And delete.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Very good. All right. So now show me your documents. You said you have an icon to get to your doc. Oh, there it is. Document shortcut.
Documents. Yes. See, here's and here's that stupid work order again. Okay.
Now you could right click on that work order and delete it.
Work order. I don't even see it anymore. Oh, here. Okay. Right click on that.
Yeah.
And delete it. Okay.
That's
yeah.
right.
Good. And
okay.
Is that the addresses from my email?
I don't know. Why don't you double click on it and see what we get? LibreOffice.
The answer to that is no.
Yeah. It doesn't appear to be much of anything. Let me try a couple clicks. If we can make sure that there's nothing in here, then we'll get rid of it. Here's a table called address book.
Oh, here's a couple of addresses.
Yeah.
3. I have several email addresses in my address.
I'm guessing
my nephew and my neighbor, and the other one belongs to a club, like the airplane club. Only this is genealogy.
Well, that was dated July 8th.
That's probably when Keith was installing my new printer.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to demonstrate that method of tracking addresses for you or something. So I'm inclined to delete it if you're not intending to pursue that.
It's right.
Yeah, so you could go ahead and right click on that. Yeah, that didn't get a correct right click. Try it again. There you go.
Okay. Airport letter for email. Oh, that's the one we just got. Yeah. I haven't even read it yet. So.
That's also July 8th. So I think that's probably he was experimenting there for you.
Okay, so what do I do? Just
Let's press your escape key to get out of that window. This escape key on your keyboard. It's in the upper left corner. There you go. Now you could right click on that Libra 1 file name and delete it.
okay. Hey, I got rid of
it. Now then, let's go back to documents. Now that folder called test, you could right click on that and delete it.
Yeah, no, that sounds better. Yeah.
All right.
I have no idea. This is another. Oh, it's a text, not a text.
Yeah, that was another July
Do we
8th.
know what it is?
Yeah, you can go ahead and delete it. It's a text document and it has 0 size, so not even
I
concerned
have a
about
notion
looking
that
at it.
that's a letter that a story. It sounds like a story to me. Okay.
All right. So I'm suspecting the rest of those things you probably want to keep.
Yeah. Well, but I don't. Let's see. Documents. This is the documents, huh?
Yeah, is that all of your documents?
Heavens no.
I was thinking there'd be more.
I have so many. That's all there are, huh? So many on the other computer that it was stalling the computer, you know.
Oh, well, did you get your documents copied from your old computer to your new computer?
I thought we did.
Let me click around a little bit and see if I can find them. Look in this addresses folder and see what's there. That's also July 8th. I guess we better see if that is anything that we care about keeping. And that wants to open in Excel.
Oh, look at all that. What is this? That's the addresses?
Oh. Yeah, I'll bet that he exported those from your email program on the old computer.
Okay, yeah. Because I know all those people.
Yeah. You know what? We didn't get. Oh, yeah, we did.
But mine are alphabetical, and that started with James Dollar and then went to Evelyn White. That's not alphabetical.
All right.
These are my genealogy programs.
Yeah. All
Definitely
right.
want those.
Here's that KeyPass program.
And that's where he's got all my emails stored or my passwords stored.
All right. So
my daughter put it in once at his instigation, and my son-in-law came along. You don't want that. Erased it. And I'm having a battle of passwords because there's so many of them. So we put it in again. So I have several advisors, and they don't always agree.
Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, so I'm exploring around here in the D drive.
They're documents.
That's
the same ones we have.
Same things, yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing the files from your old computer.
I'm not either. I've got my old computer still hooked up.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Oh, well, marvelous. Well, we could
right here. Yeah.
We could copy them from one computer to another, and we
All
could
I
do
need
that.
to do is remember the password to get onto it.
Well, let's not do that right now
Okay.
because I'm kind of reaching the end of my capacity for one sitting. I need to get up and move around.
Me too.
So let's just make sure you know enough of the basics to be able to go work on that story that you're wanting to work on. So I'm going to get you back to a starting point here just by closing some stuff down. Okay, so now you've just walked up to your computer. You're ready to try doing something. So how are you going to get there? What you want to do is open Google Chrome.
Oh, yes. Okay. And now I have Microsoft Office.
Yes.
And now
look down in that list of recent documents. There's that
yes.
one that we started, Happiness During the Pandemic. When you click on that,
And I can
takes you straight into it.
Okay, I can start making a story right there. Wonderful.
Yeah. So why don't we leave it at that for now, and then we'll come back and do another session.
There's one more thing I'd like to do.
Oh, yes.
Remember last time you told me how to put a picture in my printer and send it to somebody? I lost the ability. I have another picture I want to send to the same person.
So I think that scanning. You were going to put a photo in your printer and you want to scan it so that you can email it to somebody.
I just want to email it to somebody. Yes.
Okay, sure. Let's go down that road and let's see. How much do you remember? Do you remember how to start the scanning operation?
I have a scan here on my printer.
Yeah. Probably going to put the photo in.
But that's going to print out something locally to me, not send it to somebody, right?
No, the scan button should scan it to your computer.
Oh,
and then
okay.
we use your computer to email it to the person.
Okay. I don't think I hit it and now it says computer, memory device, email. I want it to go to email.
No, you want it to go to computer. We're going to have the computer send the email. We don't want the printer to send the email.
Okay, now I hit the computer. It says desktop and computer not listed. Oh, computer desktop. CFKIV8J USB. One of them or the printer.
Let me check on something here. I'm checking to see what the name of your computer is. Yeah, CFIV8J. That's it. The one that says CVKIV8J.
That's it, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. Select that.
Scan shortcut. Start shortcut. Save as PDF.
Save as PDF.
Save as. Okay. Save as PDF. Okay. Now I have the save as PDF with the save as JPEG, save as editable text, email as PDF.
Well, we want to save as PDF. You already gave me that option.
Yes, that's the one that's lit up.
Okay, so now maybe you just need to press the scan button.
Pardon me, we're not on that. This is scan shortcut we're on.
Okay, how about this? Let's try. Do you have your cell phone with you?
Yes.
All right. Do you get your email on your cell phone?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you get text messages on your cell phone?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I'm going to send you a text message for the Zoom meeting. We'll get your cell phone into the Zoom meeting so that you can use the camera on your cell phone to show me what you're seeing. So I'll tell you once I've got to that point. Let's see, I'm going to go to my sent emails.
I don't think you have my cell phone number, do you?
I think I do. I'm not at the point yet to ask for it, so let's see. Looking for my Gmail sent items. There's the
best way is to get out in my car and turn it on, and the phone comes right on while I'm driving. I don't have to touch a button or anything.
Okay, so I'm copying the part of the email that has that link for joining the session. Then I'm going to switch over to my text messages screen and try typing in your name and see if it has you listed in there. We don't want to say your cell phone number over the YouTube video, so it does not end with 490, I'm sure.
It does not.
All right. So I'm thinking you're right that I don't have that. Oh, I know. Here, let's do this. This will work. As a way for you to give me your cell phone number without displaying it to everybody on the internet, I'm going to open a new Microsoft Word document on your computer, but I don't have your computer displayed on the YouTube video right now. So could you just go ahead and type in your cell phone number on the screen for me?
There, okay. 559, of course.
All right, so now I'm going to my contact card for you. I'm going to add mobile phone number, put in the area code, and then look at the screen to see what the number is. All right, got that. And then back to my text messages. Start a new message, type in your name now, and it came up with your cell phone because my contact card for you now knows that. And then I'll paste that Zoom credential and send. All right, so that should come through to your cell phone.
It says a join meeting.
Yeah,
Join the Zoom meeting.
Touch that. When it asks if you want to join with internet audio, do not join with internet audio.
Okay. I don't know what's the matter with it. It's all in gray and I can barely read it, the whole thing.
Can you hold it up to your webcam for me to see it? A little bit higher. Okay, I think down at the bottom it's got something LG. I don't.
LJ is the name of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see the Zoom session there at all.
It went away.
All right.
Everything goes away right away. It doesn't have any lasting power at all. Then I have to find it all over again. Okay, here. Swipe to start. Okay. Wow, I turn it crossways. You can see it that way, maybe.
No, you got to hold it still for me to see it. Yeah, I can't read. Does it have a message for you at the top?
No, it's all gray, very gray.
It's all gray. I'm thinking that means it's not going to work for us.
There's a camera I get, but it's still gray, and I don't. I took a picture, but it's still gray.
All right, here's another way we can do this. Let's do new session, and I'm going to use a different method here. I'm going to create a Log Me and Rescue session for using Rescue Lens. Rescue Lens is another way for me to gain access to your camera on your phone. So here I'm going to put in your cell phone number.
I don't know why the whole thing, the whole thing is just, oh, I've got a light. I've got a light now. The cell phone is so frustrating to me that I don't even use it. I did get a message from my son this morning saying he's glad I'm back on it, but because I haven't used it for a week and a half because all of what's on. My daughter taught me how to do solitaire. So I did it and it keeps coming on. Oh, you want to buy this solitaire? You want to do this? You want to do this? I don't. It came on, so I couldn't do anything else. I couldn't read. I couldn't get a message. I couldn't do anything else. So I just left it alone for a week and a half. And finally I got this message from my son, because that's the way he sends stuff. Because he doesn't pick it up right away. So
can you check your text messages? I just sent another one through.
That's on my camera?
Yeah, on your cell phone.
Cell phone? Okay, no. Now I have a desktop.
Are you in your text messages?
No.
Can you get into your text messages?
Click the link. 608 something.
Go ahead and try that.
You're not area code 608.
No, I don't know where you found something that says 608.
That's the area code and then a phone number for the message. Or join a Zoom meeting.
Well, I sent you a text message for joining a Zoom meeting, and I sent you a text message for Rescue Lens. And so those text messages should have a time showing 11 something a.m. today.
11:51.
Okay, so what does that one say?
Join the Zoom meeting.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
HTTPS number.
Yeah, touch that link, the one in blue that says HTTPS something or other. Touch that.
Okay, I've got a 559 number. And then call, send message, add to contacts, copy text.
What we want to do is join the meeting. Just a light touch with your finger on that blue underlined text.
I don't have a blue underline.
Where it says HTTPS:// is that not underlined in blue?
Oh, now it is. Yeah, I went back.
Okay.
Now what do a light touch on what?
Yeah, just a tap on it. Don't do a long press.
See, but that's when I did it. I get the 559 number and then these other 4 things. Call, send message, add to contacts, copy text, and a cancel.
You know what? I bet that's maybe you don't have the Zoom applications installed on your phone. So look for a more recent text than that one.
Rescue Lens.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Let's do that one.
It's got an HTTP number and a code. Enter message.
It should be a link for you to touch on.
HTTP.
Yeah, well, if you touch that, is it underlined in blue?
Uh-huh. Okay, I did now. Amazon search. Oh, now icon of triangle. rescue lens. I may be seeing your computer or something.
Yeah.
Install.
Yes.
Westfax, Home Advisor, or My Spectrum. Those are ads suggested for me, probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we want to get away from the ads.
Do I want to open the rescue lens?
Yes.
I have an eye icon. Let an expert see what you see. Use your camera to stream the video to an expert.
Okay. Is it asking you to do a yes or no or what?
I don't see yes or no, I see a skip.
Is there anything other than skip?
Yeah, 2 zeros. It's still in gray. The whole thing is gray. I don't understand why it's doing that.
Can you show me that screen? Hold that up to the webcam. All right, keep it still for a minute. Let's tech port C. All right, yeah, let's touch skip. What's that say? Does it allow? What are those two choices on the bottom right of that window?
Deny and allow.
Okay, touch allow.
Allow rescue lens to record audio.
Yes. Actual audio. No.
Okay, we denied it. Now we have a bunch of 6-digit PIN code. Connect.
It wants you to enter a 6-digit PIN code?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, here's what it is. 853 870.
Connecting. By tapping accept, you agree to log me in's end user license agreement. Decline,
Okay.
accept.
Accept. Yep, accept.
Waiting for a technician.
Perfect. I see you over here. And I'll right click on that and then choose start. Is there a message on your screen?
Oh, now it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay, we're good. I can see what you're pointing at with your camera now. So
yeah, okay.
Can you point it to your printer to show me what those buttons were doing?
Okay. Can you
Let's see. I think there's a flip button on your phone. Oh, you were turning your phone around. Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't do that. Look at your phone so that you can see what you're showing me.
Oh, okay.
Point it to the printer. Okay. Now hold the phone sideways. That'll make it a better image for me.
It's not cooperating. There.
Did it not switch to sideways?
Now it's waving around, of course.
Okay, go back to vertical again and then turn it back to sideways and let's see if we can get it to go sideways.
Oh, there for a minute it did show what you're supposed to.
All right, it's not cooperating with sideways, so let's just hold it vertical. All right, now what is it? We need to see the screen.
See it, huh?
There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Now I see computer on the left. We want to touch the word computer on your screen, on your printer screen. Yeah. All right, and then that top entry that says CFK1V, we'll touch that one. And then click the touch the green Start Scan button.
Preparing to scan.
Yeah. Do you have the photo in there?
It's in there, yes.
Okay.
It's been in there for a week and a half. One or more of the following problems has prevented the scan from being completed. The connection to the computer has been lost.
Okay. Looks like you can scroll down on that screen. Do you see how to do that? Probably touch your finger to, yeah, there you go.
An OCR application is not installed on the computer. Check the computer for more information.
Okay, can you hold the phone so that I can read that message? I want to read that message all the way from the top to the bottom.
There. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Now,
no, that's...
don't you should be scrolling on the printer screen, not on the phone screen.
Well, the phone is advertising me some solitaire, I think.
Oh.
Okay, now.
Now you need to get back to the Rescue Lens application because it's hidden in the background. There it goes. Yeah. There it goes. All right.
Do I turn? I forgot which way I'm supposed to turn the camera.
So that you can see what you're pointing at.
Okay, there.
So you're going to see the image on the printer screen, and when you get it to where you can read it, then I should be able to read it. When you can read it through your camera. Is currently in use. An OCR application. Okay, can we scroll to the top of that message? You would drag your finger down that screen to get to the top of it.
Oh, there.
One or more of the following problems are preventing the scan from being completed. The computer is, I'm waiting for it to clear up again. The computer, what?
Has been lost.
There. The connection to the computer has been lost. Now, it's not telling us that that's the problem. It's telling us the problem is one of these. The message on the screen doesn't know which problem we're actually having. So it's one of these three. The connection to the computer is lost. Okay, so scroll up a little bit so I can see just that next line. The scale, you went too far. The scan app, the connection to the computer has been lost. The scan application on the computer is currently in use, or an OCR application is not installed. Okay, let's look at the bottom. Not installed, check the computer for more information. Okay, so you can relax with the phone. You can just set the phone down to the side. We might be needing it again. And then I'm going to come back to your computer. And I'm going to go see if we've got connection to your computer. So with a Windows key and the letter R, I brought up the Run dialog window. The word Control Printers is already in there from a previous time that I looked at that. So this is your HPNV. Can I send a test print page to it right now?
Sure.
All right. So this is going to test the connection to be sure your computer is still communicating with it.
I hear it moving.
Good.
Yes. I think it's connected.
Okay, good. All right, so it's connected. So now let's look at trying to scan again. Is that message still on the printer screen or did it go away?
An OCR application is not installed, and check the
Okay.
computer for more information.
Is there some kind of escape button or something?
And I
Back
say,
button?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're back to the desktop CFAIV.
Let's go. We want to go back further. Go back all the way to the beginning so that we can
Select
restart the scan.
computer. Well,
Can you show me with your phone?
no, I can't. It's got a mind of its own, you know. Let's see. Oh, it should. Showing the.
There we go. All right. To the left of that screen, there's a back arrow, a little curved arrow pointed to the left.
Yes.
Yeah, touch that a few times till you get back to your normal screen of what's usually displayed on that printer when you're not doing anything.
Yeah, it's got it. It's just a question mark now.
Okay, you'll have to hold the phone still in front of the screen for a little while for it to settle down and show me what you're seeing. Okay, I see scan. Okay, so let's touch scan. And then touch computer. I can't quite see what is on the
It's the same thing it was there. It says desktop CF.
Okay, touch that one for CF. Can you point your camera better to it so I can see what's going on? All right, see, here's the one that I didn't get to see before. Scan shortcut, you told me about that. Show me the rest of that screen.
Starts, well, and then it says start scan down here somewhere.
Okay, can you show it to me through your phone camera? See, there's that one that said save as PDF. But this is a photo that you're trying to scan, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we don't want to save as PDF. Scan shortcut. There's that arrow pointed to the right after scan or save as PDF.
Save as PDF, yes.
I'm looking for some alternative to saving as a PDF. We don't want to save it as a PDF. So I'm wondering if that arrow would do that.
Start scan, it says.
Okay, I can't see the screen anymore. Did you take the phone away?
I took it away. I don't
Can can you adjust your chair so you can be a little more comfortable? It looks like you're really stretching to show me the screen. Let's see, desktop, USB. You're going to have to hold the phone still for several seconds before it'll settle down. All right. Okay, scan shortcut, save as PDF, scan to desktop. Yeah, that arrow to the right of save PDF might say that it's a greater than symbol. Can you touch that?
I'm trying to find it on this thing, and that's why I'm moving it. Oh, there we go.
All right.
Showing it up.
Oh, beautiful. We want save as JPEG. Save as JPEG. So touch that dot. Okay, I didn't see the dot happen. Did we get it? Show me what's on the screen. Settle it down. Okay, there's save as JPEG. Okay. And then what can we get to? I don't see any continue button or anything like that. What happens if you just touch that?
It just went. It's just there. Okay, now.
Okay. Oh, scroll down. So you would swipe your finger from the bottom up so that we can see what's at the bottom of that screen. Everyday scan. So are we at the bottom now? Yeah, we are. All right. Let's try. Oh, the back button, that U-turn arrow at the bottom left of the screen. Let's try that. Save as JPEG. We got that. Now, the bottom right, what button is on that screen? Start scan. Touch start scan.
Preparing to scan.
All right. So last time when we had preparing to scan, we had chosen PDF, and that was an incorrect choice. And I told you to choose that. I had forgotten at that point that you were trying to scan a picture, not a document. One or more of the following problems has prevented the scan from being completed. The connection to the computer is lost. We were successful with this last time we worked together.
Yes.
Agreed? So
yes.
It's not successful now. So I think what we need to do is restart both of these devices. Now, let's just try with restarting the printer first. Do you know how to turn the printer off? Is there an obvious off button or something?
Yes.
All right.
Shut down.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's off.
Okay, we'll just wait for a few seconds, then you'll turn it on again. And then we're going to try the same thing. So I think probably you'll be okay with doing it without showing me through the phone, because the steps for it were to touch scan and then computer, and then choose that computer name for yours, which was, I don't know, UV something or other. And then it'll probably remember that you selected JPEG, but we want to be sure that it's saying to save as JPEG.
The JPEG?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have to go to email to get her and put right on that so that I can send something to her.
Yeah, well, that step will come later. Right now, we're just trying to scan that picture to your computer. Once we have it on your computer, then we can go send the email to her and attach that image. So go ahead and turn the printer on.
Can you even see it? I don't know. Oh, it's a blue.
Not right now. I'm just getting a gray. There we go. There we go. Now I can see it.
The whole thing is gray. I don't know why. It's supposed to be brighter than this.
Your phone is gray, or the
Yeah,
printer?
the whole phone was gray.
What about if you just touch the screen on your phone? Touch the screen on your phone. Does that brighten it up?
No.
All right. Well, that's okay. You're pointing it to a dark colored printer. All right. Is it still making some noises for starting up?
Still not making noises, yes.
Let
And
me
now
know
we
when
have
it.
copy, scan, or photo,
Okay. Go ahead and touch
or
scan.
fax. What do I want to touch?
Scan.
Now it says computer, memory device.
Okay. Touch computer. And then your computer name is listed there as desktop, and then some.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and touch that. Then it says scan shortcut, and I can't quite read what it says on the right side of that.
Save as PDF and start scan in green at the
Okay,
bottom.
we don't want PDF. We want JPEG. So touch that arrow to the right of where it says save as PDF. And then you should get some choices. Whoops, nope, 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 not the back arrow, not the back arrow. So touch the desktop, your computer, your named computer. And then where it says save as PDF to the right of that, there's a arrow or a greater than symbol.
Uh-huh.
Do you see that? So touch that greater than symbol. And then one of these choices should be save as JPEG. So touch that round dot next to the words save as JPEG, and then press start scan.
Oh. Save as
that green, no, that green.
Oh.
Well, what did you say? Save as? What does it say?
It's preparing to scan.
All right.
You're asking my memory to say something. That's a bad choice.
Unsuccessful. So touch OK. And what did that take us back to? Okay. Touch the home icon, which is that one that looks like a little picture of a house. And that gets you back to the beginning screen. Okay, so we've restarted the printer. We haven't restarted the computer yet. So I think that's going to be the next thing for us to do. So we're going to do that together. And let's see, I'm on here. I'm going to minimize your cell phone picture. So here's your computer, and you're in the Zoom meeting. So when we restart your computer, we're going to lose the Zoom meeting. And that's not going to restart. Okay, let's do a couple other things before we do that. I'd like to put an icon on your desktop, on the desktop of your computer, to make it easier. Okay, I'm going to need you to stop moving the mouse around. We're going to put an icon on your desktop to make it easier for us to get me connected remotely if we need to do that again in the future. So I'm clicking a button here that's making a message appear on your screen. It says unattended access, and I'm going to click OK. And then I'm also going to do a calling card, which is another method with a similar idea. And this is the rescue calling card, and I'm going to click OK on that, and then I'm going to explain both of these to you. It's going to be a new icon pop up around here somewhere. There it is, DougBetts Remote.
Okay.
All right, so what that means, that part is that if we get on the phone together and we want to get me connected remotely, that you can double click on that there, and that'll make it quicker and easier for us to
Okay.
establish a remote connection. But I also did a unattended access, which causes this little icon down here that looks like
Oh,
a plus symbol in a blue circle, and it
yes.
has a little stick figure person there. That actually lets me connect to your computer if you're not even at your computer.
Okay.
Now, you may or may not be okay with that being there. It's easy to remove, and I'm fine with it if you want to remove. But since we're about to restart your computer, I'd like to have that there at least for this
Okay.
part. So on this little icon here, if you were to right click on it, there's this option here to revoke unattended access. So particularly since you have some other people coming over to your house using your computer or helping with your computer,
Yes.
if they're uncomfortable with this, I'm absolutely fine if you or they want to revoke unattended access. All that means is that next time we try to connect, you're either going to have to use this one
Uh-huh.
or we go through the website again. All right, so we're going to restart the computer now, and it's actually going to automatically reconnect me remotely to your computer, and I'm going to restart the Zoom session for you.
Okay.
Okay, so you just sit there and watch this whole thing happen.
Okay.
So
I'm pretty good at that.
yeah. So when I choose restart here, we're going to lose our video connection and our audio connection with each other.
Okay.
Just wait for a few minutes and it'll come back up. Alrighty, the computer is restarting, and here I see it already is, well, almost getting there. I'll go ahead and display this screen with, this has my picture in picture, so you still see me. So it shows here that I'm rebooting. I'm still connected to her cell phone. And down here, the cell phone is actually just probably sitting on the desktop right now. I've come back over here to see how our computer is doing. It says rebooting. And it's going, here's now it shows active and launch remote control session. So this will get me reconnected to the computer. And I'll click here. And I don't know what her password is. So I hope she can realize that I need for her to type the password. I didn't tell her she was going to have to do that. I'm going to send her a text message. Hopefully she hears her text messages. So I sent a text asking her to enter her password. Oh, you know what? Also, I think, can I get her? No, I can't turn on the chat window at this point. Oh, type your password and then I'll display that. I wonder if she left the room. Marj. Oh, the app went to the background. Okay, so her phone app, maybe that means she's on the text message app. password. Oh, I could call her. Old school. I didn't think about calling her. Hello.
Hello?
Hi, Marge. This is Doug. I didn't realize I don't know your Windows password. Could you type in your
I sent
password?
it to you several times
You sent it to me several times?
on my cell phone.
Oh. Let me go look. Maybe I didn't realize that. You just sent it to me by text message?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't got it.
I'll do it again.
All right. All right. Let's see. What do we got? We're at the lock screen, waiting for... There it is. Oh, okay. Now, wonderful. Okay, so now let's go back to the Zoom session. And we'll join a meeting. And my recent meeting, her name. Let's see, we're going to do audio and video. The meeting password, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 5, 6 times. There's no secret to that. All right, so join with video. And there you're back.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. I got you back here. Yeah, so now where were we at? Okay, so we restarted the computer to see if that'll fix the problem we're having with scanning. So I'm going to switch back to your computer and let's get this thing back the way we want it. Let's see, I wonder if whoops, it just dropped my connection. Oh yeah, both let's see, your computer is connected by Wi-Fi. Your printer is connected to the computer with a USB cable. And let's see, what did I lose on your computer? Oh, that's Rescue Lens. Here's the computer back. This let me do, oh yeah, that's good. All right, we'll minimize that. And
I feel better because I thought I'm pretty stupid not to remember how you told me to do it before, but I see that there's more of a problem.
There was a problem. It wasn't about you not remembering how. Yeah, it's not working right. Is there a message on your phone? Because I've lost the connection to the camera on your phone. Can you switch apps to get back to that camera or
Yes,
that
okay.
rescue lens?
I need to get the camera, huh?
I know we could go without that because I think I remember the steps well enough and so we can try doing the scan operation.
Okay, I think we've got it now. All right. Doesn't say anything on the screen there. Okay.
It shows me that it's trying to reconnect to your phone, but it hasn't yet. Let's just, you can set the phone down and maybe that'll come to life or not, but let's just go ahead and try doing the scan. Is the photo still in the scanner?
Yes.
Okay. So on your printer, touch the scan on that screen and then select computer. And then select your computer, which says desktop and then those strange letters. And then what does it say on the screen?
It says scan shortcut, save as PDF.
Okay, we need to change from PDF to JPEG. So touch that
That's
right arrow, to the right of where it says save as PDF, looks like a greater than symbol.
Yes. Okay.
And that should get you to that choice where there's JPEG.
Okay, here we go. No, it's CDK. Okay, I'm getting finger happy. I'm hitting too many things. C, F, K, and it's USB. So
does it say desktop hyphen and then those letters? Are you reading me the whole thing, what you're seeing?
Can you see that?
Oh, I got to switch to a different screen and see if, yeah, the camera on your phone hasn't come up yet. So did you switch to the Rescue Lens app on your phone? You shouldn't be on the camera app. You need to go to the Rescue Lens app. It's probably open in the background.
I didn't find a rescue on the phone. I could switch to the camera.
Yeah, the camera's not going to do it for us. Do you know how to see what other apps are open right now?
I can see what's on the desktop, which is, oh dear. Okay, Gmail tools. Contacts.
No, that's not gonna help us. Can you hold the phone up to the webcam? The web camera that I'm looking at.
The web camera, that one.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking to see, how do you on that phone see what apps are open in the background? I think it's a swipe up from the bottom edge of the phone. Do a swipe up the screen. What happens if you do that?
Nothing.
Okay. There's a bunch of little icons at the top. Those little tiny icons at the top. Does any of those look like a few stacks of paper stacked on top of each other?
No, it's WhatsApp, management, and Google.
Okay,
and then those little tiny things at the top that you can't read, and I can't either. Camera.
Try swiping from the top down. Oh, what do we got there? No, I don't think so. Let me check on something. That was an LG.
Rescue Lens I found.
You did? Okay, do that. Do that.
Okay.
Boom, that worked. All right. Very good. Let's get over here.
You were going to quit an hour ago and we got stuck on this. It's my fault. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. We're having fun. So where are we at? We need to see what's on the printer screen. So look, yeah, there you go. Now you're showing me. Okay, so yeah, touch desktop.
I didn't even get to it and it changed.
All right. Now waiting for the phone to settle down so I can see what's there. Oh, okay, touch scan.
Computer.
Touch computer.
Desktop USB.
I need to see that with all those letters. Yeah, okay, touch desktop. Now this is the one that says scan shortcut, and to the right of it, what does it say?
Save as PDF.
Okay, that we want to touch
You
that.
want to go to this circular arrow?
No,
Oh.
no, we don't. We want that greater than symbol to the right of save as PDF.
Okay.
There, perfect. Now we want you to touch that little round dot to the left of save as JPEG. And I want to clearly see where that goes to. What does that do? Okay, so now scan shortcut, save as JPEG. Now touch start scan. That green
Start scanning.
Green start scan button, yeah.
Okay.
So now we have restarted both the printer and the computer. And previously, this resulted in a message saying we've lost the connection.
It says preparing to scan. It doesn't say it's doing it.
Yeah. Oh my.
One or more is problems again.
Okay, so here's the next thing that we need to do. Is there is a USB cable that goes from the printer to the computer. What I'm going to need you to do is disconnect that cable and reconnect it from both ends.
Oh dear. Okay.
Now, you probably ought to show that to me with your phone, the camera on your phone, so that I can be sure that you're doing the correct cable.
I don't know. It's not showing, and I don't know why. Besides being dark back here.
I think you'll need to hold the phone still for several seconds for the camera to adjust.
I don't know if that's even looking to the right place. It doesn't look to me like it's in the right place. There, that should be it.
Okay, I don't see a cable. I don't see any wires coming out of the printer. Are there wires there?
Yep, there's two things here. And I think it's this one underneath the yellow one that I'm supposed to be. What is this?
One of the wires would be for power. The other wire would be the USB cable.
Right. It's the USB cable. It's on the right here. The other one is for power.
Okay. So if you're pretty sure which one's the USB cable,
I am. Try and plug this one.
Just pull it out and keep it out for a few seconds, and then plug it back in.
My old computer, television doesn't work, and didn't work, and they were trying to have me do that. You had to get down underneath the darn thing and way in the back, and it was impossible. And I told them, I mean, you can't get a 91-year-old woman to do too much.
Tell me when you have that cable disconnected.
I put it in, but now I'm looking for the other end.
Oh, the other end would be at your computer.
Yes. And there's several things back, your choices. Okay, that's a webcam. This is a connecting the monitor to the business. And this one is, I don't know. I give up.
Can you follow that cable from the printer to the computer?
That's what I was looking for, but I'm not. Oh, there's the light. All of this here. Oh, it goes over there. Okay, I'll have to get out and go around. This is like maze. Okay, now, oh, in the back of this is where I'm supposed to be. Maybe. No, that's the webcam. It's going to be one of these. Well, I've got a bunch. Okay, I found, let's see. I have to find this one and where it goes. Ah, okay, got it. Okay, I unplugged it.
Okay, and I can see on screen that you did successfully disconnect the printer. So go ahead and plug it back in.
Ah, okay.
All right, good. Now let's try the scanning operation again. Can you adjust your webcam? I think it
Yes.
got
Oh, I see.
knocked down. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So then let's try scanning again.
Okay. Computer, desktop, USB, and then the computer not listed.
Yeah, so we want to choose the computer USB.
Okay. Scan shortcut, PDF, you want the greater than.
Greater than, right?
And then JPEG.
Right.
And now start scan.
Confirm that it says JPEG in the upper right corner of that screen.
Confirm it says what?
Does it say JPEG in the upper right corner of
Yes.
that screen? Okay, then start scan.
Preparing to scan. That's where we got last time in the stop.
Yeah. Did I hear it making some scanning noises?
No, I'm trying to make my cell phone do something.
Okay.
It's not scanning, I don't think.
Does it
The
still
connection
say?
to the computer has been lost.
Okay. Press the home button on the printer.
Okay, we lost. Okay, there's the home button.
And that take you back to the home screen for the printer?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to try a different method of starting the scan on screen here. I'm right clicking on that printer and choosing this start scan. I'll need you to stop moving the mouse. Okay, and I'm clicking on start scan. And so you actually have a photograph on the flatbed of the scanner right now? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm going to do preview. There we go. Do you see that picture on screen?
Yes, there you go. I'm
All
in the
right.
middle and I'm 16 years old at the time.
All right. Now, maybe we want to crop this down to just scan that part. Oh,
And
I lost my connection to your computer again.
the two people on my right are my cousins.
All right.
And the infant that the man is holding is the one I'm writing to.
Okay. So then I'm going to click on scan.
Do you want a name of who I'm sending it to?
Import all new items. Yeah.
Sandra Bergman. And she's in my email.
Okay, I'm going to, the connection to your phone keeps coming in and going out. I'm going to end that because it's just causing more trouble than it's worth right now. All right, now get back to your computer. So, what's the name again?
Sandra Bergman. Bergman. G.
Okay, I just hold on a moment. This thing is still trying to go on me. Which one is that? It's this one. Get rid of that. There we are back. Bergman.
Right.
Okay, import that. Oh, this was a much easier way to do it anyway. All right, and that probably should go into your pictures folder, or are you just going to email it and then delete it from the computer?
I guess that could go on the computer, but it also should go to her.
I'm not sure I understood your answer. Do we just want to email this to her, or do you want to?
Yeah, that'd be easier, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to keep it on your computer after emailing it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So then let's see. Well, right now it's in the pictures folder.
Oh, good.
And it's in a folder that uses today's date and the name Sandra Bergman. So let's go maneuver through there and see how that looks.
Huh.
So 2020-08 Sandra Bergman right here.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So then let's go to, why don't you go ahead and open your email, and I'm going to blur your screen for that. And start a new email to this person that you want to send that to.
Here she is.
All right, put in a subject.
Oops.
All right. And do you know how to attach something to this email? Do you want me to talk you through that?
Add an attachment?
Yes. Now we need to maneuver to the folder that has that picture. So in that address bar, you're not going to find it by scrolling down there, because I'll use the mouse to point to it. See, we're in a folder called March, July 2015.
Okay.
And that's not where it is. So if you'll click on the parent folder, which is pictures right here, click on pictures, that'll take us up to that level. Now find the 2020, right? Today's date, double click on that, and then double click on the picture. Nope.
On the picture, I did, yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you did it. That worked. In the upper right corner, you can see the file name is attached.
Yes, yes. So now I just send it, huh?
Yep. Well, that turned out to be a much easier way for you to scan
can I write that
photos.
down so I can do it again sometime?
Yes, because this is a different procedure than what you used to be using.
Okay, send a pic to someone. First you have to put it in the scanner.
Yes.
And you scan to the computer, and then you go to the computer.
You don't need to press any buttons on the printer.
Really?
Nope. It's all handled from the computer.
That's wonderful. Okay.
Now, I'm just making a few adjustments here to give you a method of doing this that'll be a couple steps more convenient. Let's see. So over here, I'm going to say HPNV, right click to scan. Let's see how that works. Okay, so now notice that not all it doesn't all show up here on this icon. So maybe we make that a little shorter so that we could say HP right click to scan there. That's just 2 lines, so that'll stay visible.
Okay.
So I'll demonstrate so that you can make notes, and then after we finish that, you can actually run through it yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so a right click on that icon. Do you still have the photo in the scanner?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So after right clicking on that, then here's this option that says start scan.
Yes.
And then we click on preview.
Where? Oh, I see it.
And so here I'm clicking on preview.
Yes, and there it is.
Okay. Now, if you click scan, what's going to happen is you're going to have a scanned image that includes all of this blank white area and that picture just up in the corner.
I see.
Okay. But there's this selection handle down here. See this dotted line around the whole thing?
Okay. Select borders. What do you call that?
Click on the corners of the border to crop the image, I guess is what we can say. It's kind
corner of border to crop images. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we're if you really want to be fussy about it, we could say to crop the scanning area, because we're not actually trying to crop the image, right?
Oh, cropping the scan. Okay.
Cropping the scanning area would be more accurate. if we want to be fussy about the
Okay,
wording.
yes, let's do it right.
Okay, so
because somebody will correct me and they'll come in. What's this mean? You know.
Yeah. So as I'm holding down the left mouse button, I can pick just about whatever rectangle shape that I want.
And now can you enlarge the picture?
We're not going to enlarge the picture from here. Enlarging would happen after scanning it.
Okay.
Because for now we're just scanning what it is. And then we click on scan. Okay, did you have that?
Down there. Okay.
Yeah,
preview,
down here. Do you have
scan.
that in your notes? Preview, and then crop the scanning area, and then click scan.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to click on that.
Wow.
Okay, then we can put in a name.
1944.
All right. Well, we already scanned this once with the name of the person. If we put in 1944, that's going to create another copy of this.
Okay, so you want Sandra on it?
Yeah, I would think so. Sandra
even.
What was the last name?
Bergman. She's my cousin Peggy's youngest.
Okay, are you up to speed on your notes?
Yes.
Typing in the name.
Oh, scan. Then no, I didn't. Import, and then type in name. Type in name. Thank you for telling me that, or I've been stuck.
And then click the import button.
And import.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
And there it is.
Okay. And now can we enlarge it?
Well, okay, so if we double click on it, that actually opens the image.
Oh, there it does. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Okay.
There I am at 16, visiting my aunt in Oregon. Who took the picture, and this is her husband and 2 children.
Marvelous.
4 grandchildren.
So, I'm sorry, how old did you say you are?
16.
So is this one you in the middle?
Yep.
Ah, okay. Wonderful. Great picture.
During World War II.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Wow. You're welcome. Are we done?
Yes. We're
for this session.
I appreciate it so much.
You're welcome, Marge. All right. So
now, when I call you again, I do it by phone and we'll make an appointment.
Yeah, you do it by phone. And then at the moment, we have it set up so that I can reconnect your computer without you having to do anything on this side.
Wonderful.
On your side. So if you're comfortable with that, then we can just...
I'm comfortable, but I don't know. You know, I have fussy daughters and son-in-laws and things.
All right. Well, one other thing to let you know about that is that anytime that I connect to your computer using that method, when I disconnect, it's going to leave a message on your computer telling you that I was connected.
Oh, okay.
Which means I can't do it without you knowing.
Okay.
So that is a privacy protection for you.
Yeah, okay.
For allowing a technician to be able to connect easily to your computer. So you'll be informed. And I'm not going to connect to your computer unless you're asking me to.
Yeah, I know.
No reason to do that. Okay. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to end the Zoom session. I'm just going to click on your Zoom meeting here. At that point, we're no longer going to hear each other. And then I'm going to disconnect from the remote connection. And you'll see a message, I think it pops up down here in the bottom right, that says I was connected or DougBetts disconnected or ended the session or something like that. And there's also this one that shows it up like this.
Yes,
There's,
yes.
right
And
here
I appreciate this so much. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, so here we go. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Marge. Have a good day.
You too.
And in the remote session and in the remote connection, and then come back to here. Yes. All right. I hope that was of interest and helpful to you. It was kind of a long session, and I'm happy to do it. Sometimes I may need to take a break for, let's see, how long was that? 2 hours and 41 minutes. So we covered a fair amount of ground there, got some problems solved. Let's see, we started with, what did we start with? So the email, there was the scanning. The first reason why she called, boy, I don't even remember now. The PDF files that were coming as attachments to her email. We had to select the default program to view those in. And then we also found that we needed a default program for Microsoft Word files. And then we discovered that she didn't even have an active subscription for Microsoft Word. So we created a Microsoft account and signed up, which provided a free online version of the Microsoft Office programs. So we started a document there. We created a shortcut for a new document and showed her how to get to her recent documents in Microsoft Word. We might wind up subscribing so that we can actually install the Microsoft Word program on her computer so that she doesn't have to do that through the internet. Well, she can do it through the internet. It's fine. Another thing that we need to do soon is to get her the documents that are on her old computer into her Microsoft 365 OneDrive or copied to the hard drive of her new computer, because apparently her new computer was set up without bringing over her files from the old computer. She still has the old computer accessible, so I should be able to connect remotely to it and then move those files, copy those files either to her new computer or to her Microsoft Office account. Microsoft 365 account used to be called, well, it was called Microsoft Office when it was actually an installed program. It was called Office 365 before they changed the name to Microsoft 365. That'll wear you out. Okay, so that's it. If you would like to request a free online support session for whatever help that you need, send an email to me at DougBetts@LiveWindowsTraining.com. It's free in exchange for you coming on camera with me and creating a video that would be useful to people through YouTube. So I think that's it. Have a great day. Catch you later.